So, hello everybody. My name is Thomas Hinnan Eriksen and I'm a professor of social anthropology at the University of Oslo. And I have the great pleasure of welcoming you to the online version of the course Overheating and Anthropology of Accelerated Change. Before I start talking about overheating and accelerated change and the role of anthropology in understanding these things, let me just say a little bit about the course. This is a course which is given in a physical form at the University of Oslo. But those of you who are watching this are probably for one reason or another not able to make it to the auditorium in Oslo, Norway, so you're watching this instead. We are producing a full set of 12 lectures online, but in a slightly condensed form. So instead of 2 times 45 minutes, you're getting 2 times 23 minutes. But I promise you that in the course of these condensed lectures, you will get the gist of our argument, the best and most important examples, and the most productive and important theoretical and methodological ideas from the course. However, if you want to learn more about the overheating course, you might want to take a look at the websites. There are 2 websites. One of them is for the course itself, and you'll find it here, www.svuino.no/SAI, and you will then you'll search for a course called Sosant2525. That's the numerical code of the course, Sosant2525. Will you find a reading list, an introduction to overheating, various links, and maybe some other resources that you might find useful. And if you want to know more about the broader research project after which this course has grown, and which it is part of, go to the overheating website, www.uino.no/overheating, in one word. Because overheating is not merely a metaphor and not merely a way of talking about speed and change. Some of you may think about climate change, which is part of it, but it's not the whole story. But it's also a research project where a group of anthropologists are trying to understand some of the local implications of accelerated change in the contemporary world. And during the course of these lectures, you're going to meet many of these researchers who are working in various parts of the world trying to make sense of the way in which local people respond to global change and to fast changes. You're going to meet Elizabeth Schauber, who's a postdoctoral fellow who's working in the Philippines and has formerly worked in South Korea. You're going to meet Wim van Derle, who's an anthropologist of food, also a postdoctoral fellow who works in Sri Lanka. You're going to meet Katrine Mo Thorleifsson, also a postdoc, who works on political responses to the economic crisis in Europe. And she's particularly focusing on various expressions of xenophobia in 3 different European countries. And you're going to meet Astrid Stensrud, also a postdoc, who's an anthropologist of water and the Andes, and who works in Peru, looking at implications of the melting glaciers and other subjects, other expressions of crisis. And finally, you're going to meet Robert Papers, who's a PhD fellow at our department and at the Overheating Project, who is an anthropologist of West Africa and of mining with his fieldwork in Sierra Leone. So there's a fairly broad range of issues which are going to be raised and a broad range of people whom you're going to meet. And all of the people you're going to meet are in the middle of some really fascinating research, and they're all passionate about what they're doing. So I recommend that you follow and that you watch us as we go along.